Anything but credible welcomes you to the following presentation of the Offended Podcast. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, did we start?
Yeah, this is the start.
I can't hear the intro.
This is the start of the show. Hockey Talks is back, brother.
I'm back.
Stoutsy's back. Tricky's back. Welcome to Hockey Talks, presented by the Anything But Credible Network, also the Offended Podcast. Big deal. I'm a little high, so I feel really good right now. I'm just gonna keep talking like Matt McConaughey.
It's weird because I feel like I should have headphones on.
Yeah, well, you know, as the Rolling Stone once said, you can't always get what you want.
I don't think they said that.
I think it's the Beatles. So anyway,
I think it was Augustana.
Oh fuck! What was that song?
I think I'm going to Boston.
Think I'll start a new life. Well, anyway, welcome back, Stoutsy. You haven't been on in
Thanks, bro.
Like a month, maybe.
Yeah, probably about a month.
So you're gonna be a once a month
Brock
superstar.
Lesnar, dude.
He shows up 3 times now.
Yeah. So, well, I'm a heel, Brock Lesnar.
Oh, okay. So that once a month. That makes sense.
Just to draw ratings for a day.
Let me just break open Randy Orton's head. Not a big deal. I'm out. Hockey Talks. When's the last time you've done a Hockey Talks? I don't think we did one together last season because it was just a weird season.
Yeah, it was weird. I was still dying. We did a predictions.
Did we?
I think we did a predictions. It would have been at the old house. Oh no.
No, it would have been here. Yeah, we didn't do one because by the time the season started, we were already in this house by the time the season started. Thanks to COVID.
And then,
motherfuckers.
Did we do one to like end the year, like a Stanley Cup thing or anything?
We did a playoff preview, and then you're talking about for this past playoffs?
Yeah.
No,
we didn't.
No, because I did it with my work friends.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't think you've done it since. Because you got to think about it. It got fucking pushed back. So I think we were getting ready to do a playoff one for the year that the season got shut down.
Yeah.
I think
like the last time I know I was on for sure was the Grant Fuhr interview.
Yeah, definitely.
And then after that...
And that could have been right before the season started, because I think we recorded a little bit more.
It was my birthday, so it was on May 12th. So it wouldn't have...
So no.
That was
maybe that was a playoff one.
That was 2020.
I know, playoffs already would have started.
Dude, I don't know, dude. After the last 2.5 years, time makes no sense.
Dude, I mean, kind of to me too, because I swear to God, I was at work the other day and I've asked my coworker, I'm like, hey, what time is it? And she's like, 3:00. I'm like, cool. Swear to God, it was. I either stood there and blacked out, drooling, or like I don't know what happened, but I swear I was just like, hey, what time is it again? And she's like 3:20, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, dude, where did these 20 minutes go?
Like I swear I was just I didn't move.
Yeah, dude. I guess we didn't do any hockey talks down there. I know you guys did one. I was going to do it with you.
We did 2
but
or 3.
I feel like the playoff one you guys did was like you might have did it like Memorial Weekend.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because the playoffs didn't start back up.
Oh
no, never mind. When did the playoffs start? May?
Like the 3rd week of May.
Because maybe
the season still. Yeah, I think you might have because I was going to, but then I was. I finally got back to that wiffle ball league, and I was just like, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to make it.
So I was trying to get one of my buddies from work to come on the show tonight because he's super knowledgeable about hockey. Played hockey, I think, at Vianney. Mm-hmm. Do you know Nick? Nick Federal. Federonco.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know if he wants his name.
How old is he? Is he younger than me?
Oh, shit, yeah. He is younger than you.
Then no, dude, I don't know anybody.
I forget he's only like 24, 25.
Yeah, I don't know anybody younger than me at Vianney at all.
He's cool. He's like the one person from Vianney that I like. Fuck you, Ryan.
Yeah, dude. Did Ryan tell you when he saw me on the highway the other day?
No.
Dude, I was driving, and like, you know when you feel somebody like next to you, and you're like, does this person know me? Like, what the fuck are they doing? And I was like in the car, and I was like, I'm not going to look over at this car. And then I was like, Jim or something. And I was like, when I look over, and it's Ryan and Urel. And I was like, oh, what's up, dude? I was laughing. And then I looked at him, and I just go, and I turned my car, like I was going to hit him on the highway, dude. On the highway. And he just started dying laughing.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude, it was great.
Just kidding. Won't kill you today.
The dumbest look. I was like, ah. He was like, oh, shit. Yeah, it was tight. I should have done it.
That should be in your stand-up.
Yeah, just fucking trying.
Because that's actually fucking hilarious.
Trying to kill my friends on the highway.
We've all been there. So, got a few topics to talk about. What we're going to do today, predict the worst predictions you're ever going to hear, as they are every year. Yep. Unless Blues and Boston goes to the Stanley Cup again, because I nailed that year.
You did.
But before we get into it, a few weeks ago, I thought Ryan Reaves tore his ACL.
Same.
Will Reaves kill and eat PK Subban this year?
100%. More than once. More than once. If PK doesn't drop the gloves with him in the first game, PK's the biggest pussy, and I hope the worst for him.
I mean,
I hope somebody fucking...
That was a terrible slew
I hope
foot.
somebody breaks into his wardrobe closet and burns everything. His stupid hats, his stupid shoes, his stupid suits.
And how did he not get suspended or like fined for that? Because
No
you
idea,
watch
dude.
it,
Dude, he's done that so many times.
But he was like couldn't get like his like strength under his legs because Reaves is so fucking strong.
Yeah.
That you literally see him push more and push up.
Yeah.
Like,
and he
what?
does that all the time. Granted, yeah, the toe pick definitely made it like worse.
Right.
But either way, he was still slew footing him.
Yeah, I don't get it. And he has done it several times.
Yeah, dude, I thought Reaves was done. And then his interview the other day was like my favorite thing. Reaves's. Did you see it?
Uh-uh.
Oh my God. They asked him. They were standing there. They asked him about the play. And somebody like, is he hurt or something like that? And he's like, well, I train every year. You know, this is a 250-pound frame. This is a temple here. So, you know, I'm prepared for 250 pounds to fall down on my own legs or something like that. And then they were like, did you think the hit was clean? He goes, no, but I guess the league did. But, you know, we play him a lot this year. We play him a lot. And I was like, God, I miss you so much, dude.
Dude, I love one of my favorites is when it's from like 2 years ago, I want to say. He's getting interviewed, and it's right after the whole Evander Kane shit started happening between the two of them. And apparently in the game, one of the referees like took down Evander Kane, like slammed him to the ice because he couldn't get him to stop fucking around.
Yeah.
And one of the reporters was asking Reaves, like, what do you make of the whole Evander Kane situation? Does it bother you or do you enjoy it? And he's like, I don't really care. Like the dude, he just got taken down by a ref the other day. That shit happens,
yeah.
You know? But, you know, maybe he should get back in the gym, right? He's weak. He's weak. He just keeps saying that. I mean, it's like, he's weak, all right?
Dude,
that's all I got to say.
He gives the best interviews. Yeah, dude, I don't know what's happened to PK, but he's just...
He doesn't... you can just tell by his playing style. He doesn't care.
No.
And it's so weird.
He missed his... I think he's realized, like, I missed my chance to win cups. And then he tried to be a social media influencer, and...
He tried to be The Rock.
Yeah, and it's just like, yeah, dude, you just, like, you're not the same player you were.
No.
Like, I feel like he might be a terrible teammate.
Yeah, to this point, yeah. You know, I defended him for years, but it's like...
Yeah, I feel like he's just selfish now.
Yeah. I think in the beginning, I don't think he was as much, because I know the GM from Montreal, who is a moron, Marc Bergevin, who scored an own goal when he was with the Blues by throwing the puck into the net, literally with his hand. Yeah. I remember that clear as day, and I was fucking 10 years old. He's an idiot, though. And he's always, I feel like, in some sort of drama somewhere in the league. And then Brendan Gallagher, I heard, is a hard teammate. Like, teammates don't really care for him that much. And him and PK apparently butted heads, like, constantly. Because everybody else that played in Montreal said they loved him. Like, Carey Price, like, fucking loves PK.
Right.
But,
I think he used to be done. I think he just got a big head.
Well, I think what also didn't help was getting traded to Nashville. I think he loved Montreal so much that I think that was the slow word, like, going downhill. And then he ended up enjoying Nashville. And then when he got traded again, it was almost like, God damn it. Like, I just want to stay somewhere.
I think because, like, he missed his cup chance, and then it was just like, he's not the same player. Started playing a little dirtier. And then it was just like, I mean, dude, like, I think the whole social media thing that he got on, like, I think at first it was, like, good because, he was, like, bringing awareness to, like, black players in hockey and stuff. And, like, that was dope, awesome. But then I think he just got caught up in it, and it's just, he doesn't care. Like, I think he'd rather retire right now and just be, like, a analyst on
I was kind of
network.
Expecting that.
Which, like, he probably wouldn't be bad. He'd probably be entertaining.
He'd be great.
But also...
He'd be great.
Not better than Biz, though.
No. Oh, my God.
Biz and Wayne Gretzky.
Wow. Okay. It's a good transition here.
What a duo.
There's one of the topics, the TNC broadcasts last night. Above and beyond expectations, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, I watch NBA games on TNT for the intermission and the post-game shows
with,
because
Barkley, who's it? Like Barkley, Shaq,
and I forget all the other.
Who's like the main
names.
white guy?
I forget.
Guy with bow ties, I think.
Yeah,
I
he's in
can't
the new
think of his
Space
name.
Jam actually.
Yeah.
Their chemistry is great. Their chemistry is so good that like you don't have to like basketball to enjoy their post-game show.
I don't watch basketball, but I'll watch like the clips that are on like Facebook, Twitter, and all that shit.
Right. And it's always funny. There's always clips, especially Barkley and Shaq always arguing with each other.
Right.
The best is still when Barkley was like, Shaq said something ignorant to Barkley, and Barkley has a chicken wing in his hand. He goes, "If you don't shut up right now, I'm going to throw this chicken wing at your big fat ass forehead over there."
Yeah, the hockey panel on TNT is phenomenal.
Did you see the Barkley stuff last night?
The where Gretzky was shooting on him.
Yeah, but they went to the goal camera and it was just Barkley's ass. and like everyone's like, Biz of course was the first to say, he's like, "Oh my God," he's like, "Please don't show that camera angle again."
Biz is the best, dude. It just Biz and Gretzky.
Dude, I love it.
Who would have thought, dude?
Right when the broadcast kicks off.
Has Gretzky been on Chicklets?
No, not yet.
Oh,
He will be now. Yeah.
It's happening.
Oh, it's totally happening now. Because those two are already feeding off each other, and it's great.
Yeah. I think Biz is going to like bring the fun out of Gretzky.
Right.
Not that Gretzky's like a boring dude at all, but he's Wayne. He's just an older dude. Like
Right.
he's Wayne Gretzky. I think Biz is going to like. There's gonna be photos of Biz like at the bar with Gretzky, just like,
oh yeah,
it's the fucking great one, dude.
And then you said Wayne's just like, "Hey, thanks guys, thanks.
Thanks.
We're just a really good team on the broadcast, okay? Because I'm Wayne Gretzky, and this is how I talk all the time. This is how I'm mad. I'm elated like this, and it's really nice to be here. I'm Wayne Gretzky. Thanks."
Yeah.
That's how he talks. He's monotone the whole time, but it's fucking Wayne Gretzky, and you don't care.
Right? Yeah.
But when the broadcast kicked off, it like was showing like highlights of like getting ready for the season, and then the first voice came on, and I'm like listening to the voice, and I stood up off the couch. I'm like, "Katie, is that Liam? They got Liam. They kept Liam McHugh." I popped for that. It's like I was actually, because when they left NBC, I was mad that I was like, "Man, Liam McHugh's just a great host.
Yeah.
Like he just controls the fucking
So it's
panel."
him, Gretz, Biz, and
Rick Tocchet,
Yeah.
and Weeksy.
oh yeah, I love Weeks.
Dude, yeah, it's just
Wait, so is the
fucking
NHL
hilarious.
network done?
I don't know.
I don't think it is.
But I don't think they're doing the games because all the games are on ESPN Plus.
Right, but I think they'll still do the coverage at least.
Yeah, probably.
Which I like. NHL Network does great coverage, except Jackie Redmond's on my shit list.
She left the NHL, didn't she?
Yeah. Do you know where she went?
She go to WWE?
Yes.
She did?
Yes.
Aw,
I hate it.
I don't like that either.
Renee Young's going to come in and take her spot at the NHL Network.
Bitch.
Give me Renee and Biz talking hockey.
I think she's going to sign with AEW.
I think so too.
But, yeah, the panel is just great. They made it just like the NBA. And the best part was after the Colorado-Chicago game last night, Biz, you can just tell he was just, like, over it, like, at that point. Like, he's just, they've been there all day. They had to sit through 2 games. And Biz even says on air, he's like, "It's past 10:30. This is past my bedtime, boys. I got to get to bed." It's like, I'm struggling. But then he goes on this whole thing, literally goes on an 8-minute talking, like 8-minute segment of Biz just trying to explain this point of why Colorado, all the young teams that should be cup contenders, like it was Toronto, Colorado, and who's the third right now? There's like 3 major teams. Maybe It was maybe Vegas, he said. I think it might have been Vegas. Basically, like Colorado, Toronto, and I forget what the third, but they're like, he's like, they need, all he was trying to say is that they need to get a little deeper in the playoffs so they can generate some experience, because if they don't get it done this year, he's like, I think their window's closing.
Yeah.
And he's like, I hate saying this, but I think Colorado's window's closing quicker than we realize, which I also do agree with.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you're going to start figuring out their patterns and how their playing style is. And that's all he was trying to say. Well, it went on for like fucking 8 minutes. They had to cut him off. And like, when they come back, they they show all these tweets are like, Jesus, Biz, take a breath, buddy. And like, they're all laughing. And Biz was like, I'm sorry. This is my first time. I was just trying to explain something, and it didn't work. Poo on me. And then Liam's like, you got 20 seconds if you want to say something else. And he goes, no, you know what? What I was trying to say, and he literally goes right back into it. And the best part is that Liam like stops, looks at him, looks at the camera, and like looks at the producers like, okay, we're gonna let him roll. And Weeksy and fucking Talkit like look at each other and just start cracking up. But then he gets his point across, and Wayne's like, there you go, Biz.
Oh, dude, that's the kind of stuff that's going to want people to watch.
Oh, yeah,
because, like, they're going to talk hockey, but it's not going to be, like, it's not going to be so, like, serious or, like, it's
exactly.
Like, he's going to be the element that, like, makes guys want to tune in and watch it. It's just like, what is this goofball saying? It's like the dumb hockey player that knows what he's talking about, but just, like, it's like us. Like, we just can't articulate it.
He knows the game so well. Yeah. Like, what he's trying to say, I was getting, because I'm like, dude, sometimes I take forever to explain something that should have been explained in 3 minutes, and I totally get what he is saying, because he's right. Yeah. I think he's 100% right. But it's just the way he did it was fucking great. But you're right, too, about, like, TNT, just making it fun, relaxed. Yeah. Don't take it so seriously. Still talk about the game, but have fun with it. Right. And that was always a thing with the NBC broadcast that I've thought for years, is that I'm like, they're fucking boring. Mm-hmm. They're really serious, and they're boring. Yeah, dude. And you can only do so much with it. I feel like NBC just has such a tighter, like, restriction. Even Fox is even a little more fun. When you watch football, they're goofing off. Yeah. That's what you need. Yeah. So
that's why AEW's on TNT.
Exactly.
I mean, I wish they didn't take away my Wednesday night Dynamites, but whatever.
It's all right. They'll be back. We get hockey, all right? We get the Wayne. We get the great one.
The great one.
And fucking Biz together every Wednesday.
God. That's going to be great.
Is Dynamite on every Saturday now till January?
I don't know. I don't know what I feel like they would have said something about that, but
because next week hockey's on again.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the play is there, but whatever.
I'm surprised they're not just putting it on TBS now.
Baseball.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, which I don't know what they're gonna do. Actually, it won't be that bad.
No, yeah, it won't be like...
It won't be that bad with the MLB playoffs. It'll probably be like a couple Saturday night Dynamites and whatnot, but obviously baseball and basketball and hockey are going to take precedence over wrestling right now.
Any sport would.
Yeah.
Any sport would.
Yeah.
One of the things that's cool that I never even thought about last night, though, was when I was watching the Capitals game, and at the end of the game, Wayne Gretzky interviews Ovechkin.
Oh, my God,
and I was just like...
What's going on right now?
My jaw dropped. I was like, oh my God, I don't think I've ever seen these two talk to each other before.
Yeah, I don't know if I have either. I mean, they definitely have, but never...
Right.
Like in that... Because I've heard Gretzky talk about like how good Crosby is and like McDavid and stuff, and like the way he explains how good they are, it's like, okay, yeah, that makes...
Right.
Like what because he just still gets the game. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, hearing him like talk to Ovie and... just like talking about how he played that whole game and shit. 'Cause, you know, Wayne probably is like a memory, like a freaking elephant, dude. Like he just remembers the whole game. It's like, oh yeah, you probably did this and that. And you just got Ovie. Yeah, dude, what a...
And for so many years, we had that argument between Crosby and Ovechkin. And I'm sorry, I know Crosby's won 2-3 Stanley Cups. I think Ovechkin's the better player. And when you go long term now, Crosby's starting to fade already, and Ovechkin's still going. And Ovechkin has showing no signs of slowing down.
I mean, Crosby's still up there in the points. Like, they both are.
Right.
It's just weird. For the longest time...
He's more of a playmaker.
For the longest time, Crosby was the better all-around player.
Right.
And then Ovechkin was like, I got to play some defense.
And then his back-checking's been crazy.
And for like 10 years, just consistently hitting one-timers from the same spot and nobody been able to figure it out.
Right.
it's the same spot over and over.
Right.
And people are just like, yeah, no, we don't.
And even like they talked about in the broadcast last night on one of his goals, the way he pushes forward to the net now. He doesn't stay in that spot anymore. He drives to that net. And I think you're going to start seeing him scoring a lot more goals like that. The way he can just read the play and he's just like, it's going to go right here.
Dude, I was talking to Mikey about this. I was like, it's crazy to think, like, Ovechkin's 35, 36, Crosby's 33, 34. And it's like, dude, that's still like, I mean, it's older, but like, those guys are still, like, they've been around for so long.
Right.
And they're still producing. Right. And then we just have this other crop of guys that's almost like, not that we forgot about Crosby and Ovechkin, but like, you know, it's like you got McDavid's and Kucherov's and McKinnon's and the Kachucks and Matthews, and then you still, but then it's like, oh, they're still Ovechkin and Crosby playing just as well.
To me, I think when it's all said and done, I think we're going to be talking more about Ovechkin and even McDavid over Crosby.
100%. McDavid's working on a one-timer right now.
Right.
I don't know if you saw that, and that scares me. That guy's going to put up 70 goals one year.
It was shit, but
That's
was
absurd.
So on that broadcast at the beginning, they showed like this highlight video for Gretzky of like all the players around the NHL saying good luck and, you know, we're happy to have you like on the broadcast and all this. And Ryan O'Reilly's like, hey, don't mess up, Wayne. He's like, I'm just kidding. Welcome back to hockey. Like, and like, it was cool and all. And then watching him take that shot on Barkley, I mean, he rips one upper corner.
Oh yeah,
and it's just like he still has a shot.
Wow, how about that?
Yeah, like perfect shot still. And then, but it wasn't until he was talking to Ovechkin for whatever reason it hit me, and I was like, "Holy shit! We get to see Wayne Gretzky every time TNT does a broadcast. Like that's crazy. Jordan never did that.
No.
Like, what else? Will Brady do that? Probably not.
No.
But it's just fucking awesome.
It's crazy, dude.
How much money he's making?
Probably a lot. I don't know, dude. He probably doesn't care. He's probably just like, oh, I just want to talk hockey.
Probably.
Gives me something to do.
Probably.
You know?
But yeah.
And he's probably like, oh, this will help grow the game. That's all he cares about is the game just growing and being better.
Speaking of Ovie staying on this, how about that Mass Mutual commercial?
Oh my god, dude. It's so funny. Who's gonna pass the puck? His power play points will go down.
It's my job to get him the assist.
Why is he here eating breakfast?
What does he say? Like when he cuts over to him? Is it like Ovechkin says it, and then Backstrom says it right back.
Oh man, what does he say?
You know what? We haven't done this in a while on here. We're just gonna fucking
play it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. What does he say?
Because
who's gonna get him his assist?
Dude, when I first saw my buddy Nick, just Nick for you offenders out there that listen to the show, he sent me that the other night, and I was fucking cracking up.
It's so funny, dude. Ovie's a character.
Mass Mutual commercial. There we go.
Hey, Alex, why is Backstrom on your life insurance policy?
We're a duo.
A duo?
Yeah, if something happened to me, who is Becky going past the puck to? His power play points might drop. How he will get his assist? What then? Yeah, what then?
Watch Ovechkin's face when they cut that.
And why is he always here for breakfast?
He's totally cheesing. It's hilarious.
Yeah, what then?
Yeah, what then? Who's he supposed to pass the puck to?
Get Becky his points.
It's great.
It's so funny. It's so because it's literally what just hockey players do in the hotel room is just lay there and just be complete idiots.
Right. Last thing on Ovie, is he going to do it?
Will he break the record?
Yeah.
I was saying, what's he at 7?
He's
740 something.
Yeah. And what's Gretzky? It's
892.
892. Yeah.
I mean, dude, it's what 150 goals he's got to get. He's 36.
I think he gets it done.
And if he plays till he's 40,
I think he's gonna play till he's like 45.
Here's what sucks, dude. He has a lockout season,
right?
I think a full lockout season, a half a season, lockout, COVID season.
Like
those are 3 years where it's like, dude, if he put up 30 goals, that's an extra. You know, he'd already be at 800. And be like, oh damn. I hope he does. I know Wayne wants him to.
Yeah, he's like he wants him to do it.
He
like
wants
bad.
him to. Yeah.
I think he's gonna do it.
I mean, he'll get 800, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Nobody else has 800, right?
Who's in sec? So Hawley, Yager, and then some guy we don't really hear about in Gretzky. I forget his name. I'm drawing a blank. I bet you if you say his name out loud, and be like, maybe we have heard of him. It's probably the Rocket, right?
That's who I was thinking, but...
Hey, I got a fun fact for you.
Oh, it's Gordy.
Gordie Howe?
I knew it was Gordy.
At number 2?
Yeah.
I don't know what they showed last night.
801.
Whatever they showed last night, it was not Gordy. Because I definitely
Ovechkin has 732. Right. And then Hall's got 741, Yager 766, Gordy's 801.
So basically
Wayne,
he needs...
894. What?
What?
Wayne has 894 goals.
Damn. So he's going to need like 5 more 40-goal seasons.
It's just crazy to think that he has...
Which,
he has
honestly,
more...
he could do. He really could do.
He's got more points and assists than Yager has in career points. Like Yager's second in career points with 1,921, and Gretzky has 1,963 assists.
Well, and it's also nuts that like if Ovechkin does it, like the point you just brought up that I didn't even think about, the lockouts. Mm-hmm. If he breaks the record, what would the number really have been?
Yeah, exactly.
He could have gotten 1,000.
That's tough. McDavid's a guy, though, I think that in 10 years, 10, 15 years, we talk about points.
Right. Yeah, probably.
He's just too good. Unless something terrible happens to him.
Right. I got a fun fact for you.
You know?
Did you know the Gretzky brothers hold the NHL record for the most combined points by 2 brothers?
His brother's got like 4.
Yes. But hey, his brother was the captain of the fucking Danbury Trashers.
Goddamn, I just watched that the other night, dude.
It's so good.
Holy shit, that's hilarious.
So,
at first I hated that kid, and I was like, I love this kid.
Same, I said the same thing as I said, Katie. I said it to my uncle, too. I'm like, you're going to hate this kid. You're going to hate AJ Galante.
Yeah.
You're going to hate him. And in the last 30 minutes, you're going to fucking love him.
Like, this guy's the best, dude.
He got the fucking Rock at his birthday party.
Yeah, The Rock, Triple H, China. It's crazy. Billy Gunn
1/3 of the gun club.
Yeah, dude. It's like, holy shit. Yeah, at first I was like, this kid kind of sucks.
And then
I was like, oh, he's actually not like... So I was like, oh, this kid just got handed a team. And I was like, oh, he's actually working hard to get this team.
I'm surprised that's not a movie yet.
Yeah, no kidding, dude.
Dude, you end up liking basically everybody. Even the dad.
100%. Yeah, even the dad. You're just like, oh, yeah, for
His
sure.
dad just did anything for his kid, and then he blew up his own.
Also, I respect anybody that's in the mafia. Like, I wish I could have been.
Why?
100%, dude.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, dude, this kid's like living my dream. Like, oh, just get a hockey team, then mix in old WWF Attitude Era.
And you look like him.
Thank you. I don't know how to take that. I kind of hate it, kind of don't.
If you take
I'm nothing
a
to get
side by
over,
side of younger you playing hockey, put it up against AJ Galante's high school picture from when he first took over the team, like especially. To me, it's noticeable when he was playing hockey and when he was when ESPN did those horrible cover shots of him, like with the camera.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Like, Jesus Christ, that's so 03.
Yeah. God, what a legend, though. I can't believe I didn't like hear about this when I was younger.
No shit. I remember hearing about it slightly, but nothing.
Like, why didn't
nothing
people
like
talk
this.
about this?
Yeah, that was awesome. It was fucking cool.
What a lucky guy.
Before we keep going, make sure to go check out anythingbutcredible.com for all your network needs, including Offended, Anything But Credible, Going Off Topic, Spacing Out, What's Your Bliss, and the Movie Merge podcast, all at anythingbutcredible.com. Go check it out, and please subscribe and follow. Listen to all those podcasts. Give us a 5-star rating, motherfuckers. Again, that's anythingbutcredible.com.
Right.
First suspension of the season already came up.
Oh, the boarding?
Yes.
Who was it, McKinnon?
It was Gabriel Landeskog.
Yeah, it was Landeskog.
Because he was a psycho last night.
Yeah.
A straight up psycho. I mean, he was hitting every shift. I'm like, dude, it's not the playoffs. It's game 1.
Starting off strong. I hate boarding so much because it's like, I get it because you're just playing the body. Mm-hmm. It's just like, I don't think, like 95% of the time, I don't think boardings are like intentional. Like, I don't think he was like trying to hurt the guy like at all. It's just such a tough. The game's just so fast. It's like I don't think he's like a dirty player by any means. Like maybe you shouldn't have hit him, but also I don't know. Dude.
I thought the hit was kind of dirty. I thought it was dirty. To me, it looked really dirty because he is like already down, and he even like drops really low, and he's
probably supposed to hit him in the fucking head.
Right, but if you there was an angle that they showed last night where they slow it down, and like it looks like he even pushes more like right before they hit the boards. Like it looks like he actually does like want to fuck him up.
It's just, to me, dude, it's so tough. Like when you're out there, it's so fast.
you're
like I know,
100%
yeah,
right.
it's just like that's the thing, like yes, it looks dirty. It's like, yeah, wasn't the intent though dirty? Like, is he like trying to like? Nobody's out there. Like there are guys that are probably trying to like not intentionally hurt guys, but like I don't give a shit.
Ronaldo.
But it's like it's just like fuck. I hate those plays. I hate them so much. It's just like So he's just gonna get a bet because then the next time he does something, it's like, well, he did this before and this before. It's like fuck yeah, but yeah, it's just I don't know.
But I mean, let's be honest.
Toughen up, dude.
Right. Well, actually, there was a hit from Wednesday night that was clean as a fucking whistle, and it was awesome because anytime you see Duncan Keith getting laid out,
Oh yeah,
it just warms my heart. Sorry to anybody in Chicago, or Edmonton right now, but I fuck Duncan Keith. Ever since the whole wakey Bacchus,
oh yeah,
that's just left a sour taste in my mouth. Especially when a player's hurt and you're still gonna fucking talk shit. I mean, I get it, it's the playoffs, you're hockey players, sure, but I don't know.
What I really hate about the game now
like
is that anytime there's a big hit and it's a big clean hit,
there's a fight.
The guys like go after him. It's like I get it, but also if it's like if somebody that's a McDavid, granted, if it's clean, it's like I would go after him because then it's like, hey, like that's how Gretzky got protected. It was like you didn't touch Mr. Gretzky. Like you knew like, okay, I'll touch anybody else but Gretzky because if I do, I'm gonna get my clock clean. But now it's like your third, fourth line guy gets laid out clean, and people want to like the team goes after like the one guy, and it's like, I get it, but also like that guy usually bounces right back up, and it's fine.
I like it because I like violence.
Same. But also it's just like, god damn it.
And I feel like fighting is just back, and I feel like it's back in a big way.
That's what Reaves said about like 3 years ago. He's like, fighting's going to come back,
and we both agree.
He's like, yeah, he's like, you're gonna need it soon.
Yeah. Well, because he was right. He's like, it's like we just got this fresh crop of players in. Mm-hmm. They're gonna slowly start hating each other because the younger talent that's coming up is very aggressive. Yep. And it's like once they get pissed, they're gonna start fighting everybody. And he was 100% correct because it is turning back into that old style of like brawls and fights. There was a line brawl in preseason.
I know, dude. It's amazing.
I love it. Hockey is back.
It's the best game in the world, dude.
It really is. It really fucking is. And Revo last night when they're lining up with Ovechkin.
Yeah.
And like they're fucking like pushing off each other, like kind of like jousting each other, and they're just like, "Hey, what's up, buddy? Did you have a good summer?" It's like, "Yeah, bud."
Summer. Yeah, buddy. It was good. Yeah,
it's like, fuck,
best,
I love
dude.
it. It's like, good luck tonight, buddy. Hey, thanks, man. You too.
Yeah, I love that. Dude, that's one of my favorite fights. That's just I forget who it was, but it was like a few years ago. They got in that
Ovechkin?
fight. No, it wasn't Ovechkin. It was I can't remember who it was, but they had a fight. And then in the box, and they were talking like, "How was your summer?" I was like, dude, we did like, the training, blah, blah, blah. Like, all right, dude, good luck the rest of your season. Yeah, you too, bud. And they like skate to their benches.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was. I'm like, God, it's the best.
It is the best. Holy shit, that's the best. Oh, yeah, and they showed Revo kicking Bissonnette's ass when Revo was with the Blues last night. He's like, "Oh, come on, don't show it." It's like, I just get ragdolled here. But yeah, speaking of a guy that's never going to fight, and a guy that should be suspended, and I can't believe he's not suspended, Evander Kane. I can't believe I think he's playing.
Why? I feel like the players should be like, we don't want him. There's no need.
Like more than half the team, I think.
Who's running that? Well, that team's been going downhill for fucking since they haven't been able to get the cup.
So I know there was several Sharks players that were like, we don't want him back.
Yeah, why would you?
Yeah.
There's no way he's got to be playing.
Well, of course, the NHL is going to say we didn't find any wrongdoing in gambling. He didn't bet on the games. It's like he's not going to use his fucking name, morons.
Yeah,
it was way too quick of an investigation too. On top of it, like you can.
And then the domestic shit came out. It's like, dude, this dude's just got too many things that are firing at him.
The domestic shit's fucked up.
Yeah, it's like, dude, what are they like? When some like if the gambling thing would have been it, and then nothing else came out after it, it'd have been like, okay, whatever. I mean, I still hate him outside of that shit. But then it's like this domestic shit comes out. It's like, all right, dude, things are just piling up with this guy.
Right. And even if that was proven false, I would still be like, maybe take a month off.
Yeah.
Like, go reset your brain.
Yeah.
And then what else did he just do? He just did something else. He faked a vaccination card.
Yeah. It's like, what are you doing,
like,
dude?
Buddy, like...
Yeah, what are you doing?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It blows my mind.
He's not mentally good to be on your team.
No,
like
not at all.
Like not like because of what he's done, like what he's been going through. It's like, dude, there's
fucking
no way
Jets hated him.
Yeah.
Like, they wanted the players, like, got together to get him out.
Yeah.
And there's a picture. Remember when Bufflin was walking by and there's that picture of Bufflin giving him the finger?
Yeah.
Like, there was obviously something there that players don't like him, and everybody loves Dustin Bufflin. And if he doesn't like somebody, I think there's a fucking problem.
Right. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I can't believe the Sharks would even consider bringing him back.
That blows my mind. But you know what? At the same time, I kind of love it. I want to see him get his...
back. Oh, just get absolutely destroyed?
I think he's going to get his ass
handed 100%.
to him. Like Reaves said, I'm your Wilson. He's like, I'm the answer to your Wilson problem.
Yeah, dude. Poor San Jose. They're just... feel bad for, like, Brent Burns.
Fuck San Jose. Sorry,
That's about the only player I care about on that team that I, like, don't really hate is Burns.
Yeah.
I can deal with him. Like, he just plays the game hard.
I don't mind Burns. I don't mind Couture either.
Who?
Logan Couture.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Even Hurdle.
Damn. Yeah. Old Thomas the Turtle.
Yeah, but fuck, what's his name? Carlson. I can't stand him.
Oh, God, that guy.
I think he's worse than PK. PK's dirty, but Carlson's also dirty, and he's a cocky piece of shit, too, on top of it.
Yeah, I think Carlson got dirty because he got desperate.
Yeah.
Which is how I think PK's getting, too.
But he's a diver, too. That's I fucking hate that. You know, PK's actually fucking saw him dive a few times. So maybe they just both suck.
Man, San Jose's just trash. That's so funny.
Yep. Before we get into the predictions, one last topic. Send best wishes out to Carey Price. So hope he's good.
Yeah, what's going on there?
It's
I didn't really look into it, but
I think it was like mental, like health issues. Yeah, they haven't really said, but like his wife posted like a long thing thanking the NHL for like the player assistance program.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what.
I don't know if drugs or alcohol was involved. If it was,
yeah,
like
I don't know, dude. He might just be at a point in his career where he's just like, I think not getting the cup, not winning the cup, not being, not that he's bad at all. I mean, he's still a good goalie, but he's not Carey Price of.
He said he's been struggling. I read a report. I think he was struggling with something for the last few years, and he's finally was just like, I need to go get it fixed.
Yeah, I think he's just. It might also be like, dude, knowing that the end of his career could be coming, it could be eating at him too. Where he's just like, damn, dude, like I don't want to stop playing hockey, and not the same goalie. Haven't got a cup yet. Should have had a cup.
Right.
Yeah. Good for him, dude. Well, it's the same thing that who was it? Robin Leonard did.
I think so.
He took some time off for like mental stuff. I think he was dealing with like he was drug abuse a little bit and stuff like that.
It is a mental health check-in.
Yeah.
And apparently Jonathan Drouin did the same thing for anxiety and insomnia, and that's why he took a break from hockey last spring during their push.
Was Drouin the guy that was getting like tossed around different teams a bunch?
He was the one that everybody thought in Tampa Bay was going to be that huge star, and he never did anything.
And then he like had, and then
like he
was like wanting trades and stuff, and like I think that's the guy, right?
Yeah, he got traded from Tampa to Montreal. But he was basically like a Neil Yakupov. Like everybody thought he was going to be this amazing player. A total flop.
Yeah. So I think people were like, yeah, his attitude's terrible, but I think he was just like, yeah, I'm not living up to my hype, so it's eating at me. Yeah, it's tough. I feel bad for Carey Price, man.
I do too.
Just have a cup.
I do too, because I've heard like a bunch of stories about him just being the nicest guy too.
Yeah, fucking yeah, do your thing, dude. I mean, you don't owe anybody anything. You've put in years in the NHL where you were a top goalie,
right,
and carried a team sometimes. So
sometimes,
all the time.
In Montreal, it was fucking
that's true.
All the time.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, dude, you don't need to tell us anything more.
Right.
You don't have to tell us that.
But I do need you back soon because I drafted you in my fantasy hockey league. So hurry the fuck up. But get well soon. That's more important.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
No, but for real. If you have mental health issues, definitely get it checked out. Mental health is no joke. Should be taken more seriously, in my opinion.
Yeah, unless you're like me where you have it, but you joke about it because whatever, dude.
Me too. That's why I just
bro.
That's why I just drew a smiley face on this notepad. Stay smiling. All right, let's get into it. Our predictions, our shitty predictions here on Offended that we do every season, except for last year, because fuck the COVID Cup. Start off in the East, like how we always do. We're going to pick the top 3 teams that we think are going to come out of each division. And then we will also pick 2 wild cards that we think are going to place in that top 8 as well. We're not, obviously, I guess we are picking playoff teams. It's like, we're not picking playoff teams, but I guess we are.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, dude. Yeah, we pretty much are.
But we'll do that. We'll get all the way in, and then we'll make our super early, way too early predictions on the 2 finalists that we think are going to be in the Stanley Cup, in our Stanley Cup winner.
All right. I already know mine.
Me too. So is it the fucking Seattle Kraken?
Hey, Jane Schwartz and Dunn had a couple points.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
My dad was losing his mind. It's like, I think that's unfair. Like, why did they get Schwartz and Dunn? Like, why they should have just got one? I go, well, he was a free agent. I was like, yeah, well, like they got both. And I go, he was a free agent. My dad's like, yeah, but like they picked Dunn. So like, why didn't we just? And I'm like, well, Dad, they picked Dunn. Schwartz was a free agent and we didn't sign him back, so he was available to any team, and Seattle took him. He's like, oh, like my dad thought that like they got to pick 2 of our guys. I was like, what is wrong with you?
It's better than some people going to be like, can we just send him like Sanford? We need to send him Sanford. If we send him anybody else, I don't know what the fuck our organization's doing. I go, yeah, we don't send anybody. We protect players.
Yeah, we protect them.
And then they draft.
Yeah, they pick from a list that we put out. So
and they're like, wait a minute, like when we do fantasy football, I go, yeah, that's what a draft is. Do you ever watch like the draft, like on when any sport does it, like the NFL
they're not just going to
draft?
bring in a new team and be like, then every team's like, take our worst guy.
Or I've been getting people ask me about fantasy hockey, being like, so we just check it one time a week, and I'm like, no. And they're like, so midweek. I'm like, are you serious? No, it's an everyday thing. You know, like how we only have to check for football because it's only on Sunday. Oh, yeah, it's a daily thing because that's how hockey's played. Jesus. So wait, the other team could have more players playing than me because who I drafted and there's more games by the other team? That's bullshit.
They
it's
play
like
on
that's
on ice.
That's a schedule. Yeah, they're saying field hockey. All right, let's start with the Atlantic Division. We'll start with over in the Eastern Conference. Atlantic, we have the Toronto Maple Leafs, Boston Bruins, Buffalo Sabres, Detroit Red Wings, the Florida Panthers, Ottawa Senators, Montreal Canadiens, and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Like my lightning sound?
What'd you just say? Did you make a lightning sound? It's all right. It's more like a thunder.
Balls! All right, so do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. You just want my top 3?
Try to go 3, then up.
Okay. My number 3 is going to be Toronto. God, I don't know, though. Toronto always scares me. No, my number 3 is going to be Boston. My number 2 is going to be Florida.
Really?
Yep. I think they had a pretty good year last year, and I think they just keep building. I trust Quinville.
Mm-hmm.
My number 1, Tampa.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
Yeah, 100% agree.
My wild. You want the wild? Oh, I do have a wild card out of that division.
Just remember it.
Okay, all right.
Just remember it.
Okay.
Dude. Jesus. Fucking milk and cookies. My number 3 in the Atlantic is the Toronto Maple Leafs. I do think they're going to do pretty well this year. My number 2, however, I think is going to be the Montreal Canadiens. I think they're going to have a year like the Blues did a few years ago. I don't think they're going to win the cup or anything.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to start really clicking again, like towards halfway through the season and on. They seem like a team that's like built for like a second half season. They remind me of the Blues. For
Yeah,
whatever.
I can see that, especially after last year. But I don't want to say it was a fluke last year. Mm-hmm. But
What, Cole Caulfield's not going to score 90 fucking points, eh?
That kid's like too happy of a kid.
Yeah, he's too busy singing in the backseat of a car.
I love that video so much. You found me. Yeah, I'd have him missing the playoffs.
Damn.
Yeah.
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 And my number 1, Tampa Bay.
Yeah, obviously.
I mean, nobody else really in the division. It's kind of a weak division,
They're
honestly.
just good. Just
And you
signed
got-
John Cooper to 3 more years. He's a good coach.
Oh, shit.
I feel like they might be a team where, like, in a few years, though, they might be.
Oh, I think they're getting ready to be done.
Yeah.
Like, age is going to catch up to him, number one,
Yeah.
and they're not going to be able to keep everybody. I actually wouldn't be surprised if Victor Hedman.
But I just don't know what I don't know who they have in their system. Like, youth wise, that could be good. I mean, for all we know, they might have been drafted a bunch of studs the last few years or make some moves to Pat Maroon.
He's gonna play forever.
Gonna go for the 4-peat.
Yeah, he needs 2 sets of Pat's earrings, dude.
He does. I was listening to that song the other day. What a great song!
It's a great song.
Pat Maroon's earrings.
I mean, and Jack Eichel just needs to get the fuck out of Buffalo.
Oh, that poor guy, dude.
It's horrible.
That poor guy.
Like, it's fucking horrible.
Yeah, I kind of hate what he's going through, where it's like the league's like, well, you have to do the surgery that we want. He's like, yeah, but no, I like doing my own.
And then he just get reevaluated, basically, to where they're like, okay, you don't have to get the surgery. And now the trade talk's, like, ramped up again.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I just think it's kind of weird, 'cause it's like, I feel like if the NHL is taking responsibility, if they get the surgery and it screws up, it's on them.
Right.
Where if he does it by himself, it's not on them.
Right.
But I feel like there'll probably be fans like, well, why didn't you make him get the surgery you want? It's like, well, I don't know. Like, he's his own. Something like that. I feel like a neck type. It shouldn't be. It's almost like with wrestlers, where Edge and those guys when I'm going to do my own test outside of WWE and stuff. Where it's like, that's something like the NHL shouldn't be like, well, because what if he does the NHL test and it's wrong? Where the other doctor's test or surgery would have been better. It's like, well, you just screwed that guy.
Yeah,
it's like,
completely.
What's more important, his well-being or you guys putting together a shitty hockey team for him to be out there?
Right.
That's just my opinion.
I 100% agree.
I'm sure there's a bunch of other contractual bullshit, whatever stuff that I know nothing about. But, it's just like, dude, it's your neck.
Right.
Like, any wrong, if the NHL does it, his surgery or whatever, and then he gets bumped the wrong way, and then he's paralyzed or whatever, then yeah, he's screwed, and then you just ruined a good hockey player.
Right.
I don't know. Buffalo's stupid. Last time they won the cup was in Bruce Almighty, so.
Yeah, the fucking town burned down.
Yeah, dude. It went wild.
Spin. All right. Let's go to the Metropolitan Division. The Police Department Division.
Shut up, dude. I'll tell the jokes here.
They're just as good. Who you got from the Metropolitan?
My number 3 is the Caps. My number 2, Carolina Hurricanes. I'm really pulling for them.
My
number 1, Islanders.
Okay, so my teams are the exact same, but just in a different order.
Okay.
At number 3, I have the Canes.
Okay.
Number 2, I have the Islanders, and number 1, Capitals.
Okay.
I think the Capitals. I don't know. There's something about them this year. I think they just. I don't know why. Ovechkin's fucking determined this year, and I think more than he's ever been.
I think the team is too. I think after they won the cup, and they haven't been bad. Yeah. But I think they might have lost their identity a little bit. And I feel like they're like, hey, let's fucking.
Yeah, they seem like just a complete team.
I think Ovechkin
again.
wants one more before he retires.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
100%.
Those aren't bad picks. I hate the Islanders just because of Frankie Borelli.
See,
but now I love him because of Stu Feiner.
Right.
And I like the team.
Dude, their fans are just fucking nuts.
Yeah, dude, they're wild.
I love their fans.
Their fans.
But I have to thank you, Frankie Borelli, for making it a known thing now.
But he's the worst fan.
He is, but at the same time...
They scored one goal in the first period, and he's like, oh, I'm going to win the fucking game.
It's fucking hilarious. I think it's fucking hilarious. And they scored
against, and he cries, and it's like, God, you're the worst fan in the world. Probably most of it's now become an act, but it's just like, oh yeah, dude, you're the worst.
But I want the Islanders to play Boston in the playoffs every year from here on out, just for those videos.
Yeah, because it'll be fun.
Those were fucking hysterical.
Especially when they do the live stream watches or whatever. Right. Those are some of the funniest things. But I love Stu Feiner. He's the best, dude.
Ready to roll! Let me tell you right now, I'm fine. I'm ready. I'm going. I look great. I'm won all my bets this week. I fucked my wife twice, ate a pussy, and I'm ready to roll!
And then he dives into his pool. What a guy.
The best is when he was watching that NFL game, betting on it, and it was when Miles Garrett took off his helmet and fucking whacked the quarterback, the opposing team's quarterback. Because Stu Feiner's doing a commercial for his shit on Instagram And he's like, they're gonna fucking go. They're gonna. He starts like, he's paused. He goes, what the fuck happened? The fuck's going on? And like totally just breaks his character, just stops and just turns around, just like drops his arms and watches the replay. And when he sees Garrett hit him over the head with the helmet, he just goes, "Oh my god! Did you fucking see that?"
He's the best, dude.
Oh, it's fucking great. But
oh man,
Islanders. That's the other team that Biz was talking about. He's like, if they don't get it done, they're
because they don't have like.
Fuck, maybe it was the Hurricanes, actually.
Like, they got some star players, but I don't think they have, like, who they have now is the team they have to win it with.
Yes, 100%. Maybe make a trade.
If they start losing a couple guys and don't, like, if they don't make good moves,
right?
I think they're going to end up fucking going back to the bottom of the division.
And in my opinion, I still think they have the most underrated goaltender in the NHL. I know I think he's hurt right now, but he should be coming back pretty soon. But it's Varlamov.
Oh yeah,
he is the most underrated goaltender in the NHL. He is fucking consistent. He's solid. Like he's just a good goalie.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Like, probably just me being a homer because I know him, but I would have loved if we somehow picked up Scott Mayfield in the offseason to be on our defense because he's
underrated.
He's like a good stay-at-home puck-moving defenseman. Doesn't make as many mistakes as he did his first couple years, and I was like, damn, we kind of almost like an Edmondson. I miss Eddie.
I do and don't because I thought he was like when he was on, but when he was off, he was taking the worst penalties and really costing us in some games.
Yeah, I was like, damn, I would have loved because I know we were like, I don't know what our defense is going to be like this year. I was like, man, if we could get Scott Mayfield, that'd be fucking perfect.
It really would be. Like, it totally would be fucking
big,
perfect.
tall guy, good 3-4 defenseman.
I don't know why. I thought you were going to say big, tall guy, a 3 or 4 inch penis.
I can't remember from the old days in the locker room. I'm sure he's got a hose on him. I don't know.
Jesus.
It's got a long stick. It's got a long reach.
It's a nice curve on the end, too.
Yeah.
Sandpaper finish, no lube.
Never mind. I was going to get into a rant about how I would hate if I had a hooked penis, but that's for a different episode. Yeah.
In 8th grade, somebody said, I nicknamed my penis after one of the roads here in St. Louis. I'm like, oh, yeah? You're like, yeah, Big Bend. And I'm like, it's pretty fucking funny.
That is funny.
And of course, Hurricanes. Rob Brandamore.
I love him, dude.
He's the best.
That's like a coach I would play
because if you don't play for him, he's going to kick your ass.
Yeah. He's like a
shredded.
good player's coach. He kind of reminds me of like Berube a little bit.
Yeah.
Except I think
maybe
he just seems a little more
Berube.
animated because he's a lot tanner and he just is hyped up. But that dude, like watching his like pregame talks to the team or like postgame stuff or when he's hyping up the team, those videos are just like I'd go through a wall for that guy.
Yeah,
I think the players do too. You see the way they play, like
for sure.
They're not the most skilled team, but they go out there and fucking play their hearts out.
He seems like a guy though that got made fun of a lot in high school. And
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
judging this solely off of the way he lifted the Stanley Cup when they won. When he was like stomping forward. I'm like, stop that. It's my least favorite Stanley Cup celebration. That's the only reason why. That's my only con on him. Why are you marching forward? At least be like Mark Messier and basically just lose your fucking mind.
Yeah,
like, I guess he did.
Yeah, he is kind of dorky, dude. But I would run through a wall for that guy if I played for him.
Yeah, no, he's fucking cool as shit.
Yeah.
All right, let's go into the Western Conference. Start off with.
Do you want to do wild card teams for the?
Oh yeah.
East?
Yeah. Good call.
Jesus fucking Christ!
I haven't hosted a hockey talks in years, Jim.
Oh God, dude.
I haven't hosted a hockey talk since Nam.
God.
Who you got for your wild cards? Placement doesn't matter on these.
I know.
Okay, fine. Fuck me.
This is tough.
This is tough because the Metropolitan Division, I think, is slowly, in my opinion, I think is slowly becoming one of the better divisions in the NHL, if not the best division in the NHL.
So, my wild cards are going to be very wild and probably terrible picks, but I'm going for it.
Yes.
I'm going to go with the Rangers.
Okay. Speaking of the Rangers, why did they not start that goaltender that they
Yeah, I
signed
saw
to a huge
that, and
contract?
I guess because they were back-to-back games, they wanted him to start at home.
Oh,
They wanted him, I guess, it was first start at home.
okay, yeah.
Because
I didn't realize they had back-to-back games.
Witt tweeted something about it, and I was like, yeah, why didn't they? And then people were like, oh, Witt, don't you pay attention to back-to-back home games? Which also, it's like, why wouldn't you just start him anyway?
Right.
Or they were back-to-back games, home and I don't know. All right, hear me out. I don't have a very good reason for this.
If you say the Sabres.
No.
Devils?
No. I think the Detroit Red Wings sneak a wild card.
Ew.
And if they don't, they're going to be like 2 points out.
Oh, I disagree. I think they're bottom of the barrel again.
I trust in Stevie Y. There's going to be something there.
I wish they would come back to the West.
No doubt, dude. Those were my favorite games back in the day. Blues, Red Wings games were some of the craziest games to watch.
Even if we didn't win a lot of them, they were still fun to watch.
Yeah, because I was a big Detroit fan when I was younger.
I was too, just for Shanahan.
Pavel Datsyuk and Stevie Y and the Dominator were my fucking people. But
Red Wings. Wait,
yeah,
you think Robbie Fabry's gonna
getting
go back to 2013 again or something?
maybe. I don't know. I just I got a feeling about it. But if they don't make it, it's gonna be by like a game. It'll be by a fucking one loss.
I don't see it. Rangers, I can see. I can see the Rangers picking it up this year, especially under new management and all that. I mean, they redid their whole fucking team. Except if we're judging off last night, maybe not.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're judging off last night, the fucking Colorado Avalanche are just going to win all 82 games and all 16 games of the playoffs.
But if it's not the Red Wings, I could see the Metropolitan having the Rangers and Flyers taking both the wild cards.
Mm-hmm. My wild cards, I feel like the Bruins are going to squeak. I think they're going to squeak in.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because is this a contract year for Patrice? And I don't know why, like, a lot of the fantasy, like, mock drafts, they have, like, Marchand. I don't know why I said it like that. Marchand, like, placed, like, really high up, and they're projecting, like, a monster year from him.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't know why. And normally those things are kind of pretty close to their projections.
I don't know. I mean, he's a good player. I hate him, but...
And you got a healthy Pasta, too.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Pasta.
It's their question marks, their goaltending, because Rask isn't playing anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Dude, I wanted to say, I almost picked the Penguins as a wild card team, but I'd see them just not.
I don't think they're making the playoffs this year.
I don't think they are either, man.
They're getting old.
People are saying they should move Crosby, and it's like I don't see him doing it.
Right.
I think he's going to want to play his whole career there.
Right. You know what? I have the Flyers written down as the wild card. But at the same time, if you're gonna say the Red Wings, I would not be surprised to see the fucking New Jersey Devils get a wild card spot and squeak in at the end.
I bet they start off hot and play like shit the rest of the year.
They added a few players, especially to their back end, that made their defense super fucking strong. They just signed Dougie Hamilton and plus they got somebody else too, like pretty decent. I don't know. For some reason, I see the Devils possibly squeaking in, but I'm gonna pick the Flyers.
Yeah, that's fair.
Flyers. I mean, they're like close to. I feel like just starting to. I feel like they're gonna shoot to the fucking moon.
Remember the year I said the Flyers
seasons.
won't make the playoffs, and then they finished first in their division.
Right. was Kata Hart their goalie, or was it Moose?
No, I don't think it was Carter Hart.
Because didn't they have like a super hot goalie that helped them? Was it Brian Elliott?
Carter Hart sucked last year. I'll tell you that much.
Okay, Kata Hart.
I had him in my fantasy team, and I was like, this guy's been absolutely brutal.
They were the team that started off hot last year and just disappeared.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to the Western Conference now, for real this time. Let's go to the Pacific Division. All right. In the Pacific, we have... I don't think I even read off the teams for the last division. Anaheim Ducks, Vegas Golden Knights, Edmonton Oilers, Vancouver Canucks, Calgary Flames, LA Knights. I almost said Golden Knights. I did say Knights. LA Kings.
Yeah, dude.
It's K's. C is silent. San Jose Sharks and brand new Seattle Kraken.
Did you say the Ducks?
Yeah, I said the Ducks.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
The Anaheim Mighty Ducks of Disney. At number 3, I'm going to have the Knights. I think you're going to see I think we're going to slowly start seeing them start to dip a little bit. I think they're going to start off really hot, and I think they're going to cool off.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to predict a first-round exit for them in the playoffs, too. Next, we have... This division fucking sucks. I mean...
Yeah, dude.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Flames. I think the Flames will finish second.
Wow. Okay.
I don't even know who...
I think they're still just missing an identity.
You know what? You know what? I'm changing something. Knights are going to be second because after really looking at this division, holy shit. Honestly, I hate that I have to pick a third team because I really only have 2 teams.
Yeah, it's
anybody's like game really. Fuck it. I'm gonna pick the Kraken for the third spot.
So
I got Kraken and Knights, and at number 1, I'm gonna go with the Oilers.
Okay, that's fair.
I think the Oilers, they kind of improved their goaltending a little bit.
Yeah. They
They got defense. They got leadership on defense now.
Yeah. That's what they needed. They just need to tighten up that back end a little bit.
Right.
Those aren't bad picks. All right. Number 3, I'm going to go with the Canucks. Number 2.
The Knucklers.
Number 2, I'm going to go Edmonton. And I'm going to stick with Vegas at number 1, man.
I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. I see your side too.
I just feel like they're going to slowly start dipping down, and then maybe there could be a good playoff team again.
I feel like they're just either way. Like, that's going to happen, or they'll just be a good team.
Well, to me, it's like they got rid of the better goalie, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true.
And I was actually shocked by that trade because they traded him away for nothing.
Yeah.
And it's basically to make room for Petrangelo's contract.
Yeah, bum.
So, to me, that right there is already like the Golden Knights are not going to be good for much longer. They can't afford anybody already.
Where'd you put the Flames at 3?
I took them off.
Took them off.
Yep.
Who'd you put at 3?
The Kraken.
Okay. So, dude, I think it's going to be, for the 3 spot, I'm going with Canucks, but the Flames and the Canucks seem similar to me. Like,
they're very similar playing style. I think the Flames might be a little more aggressive.
One of those 2 teams are like, the Canucks are going to be good, or the Flames are going to be good.
Right. But will Brock Besser be healthy? Because he's already hurt. And Elias Peterson?
Yeah.
Did he get hurt last year?
I think so.
So I don't know. I feel like there's some question marks in Vancouver.
Yeah.
And they don't have a goalie because Markstrom plays out of his mind and then just gets traded, or they don't re-sign him, whatever it was. It's like, how are you not going to re-sign this guy after having such a great year?
I think both of those teams just are like trying, like they're good, but they just haven't found like their identity to like put it all together every game, or 80% of the time.
Right.
Yeah, that division's trash, dude.
If Edmonton doesn't have a deep playoff run, if I'm Connor McDavid, and if they don't have a deep playoff run, I'm requesting a trade.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, you don't owe it to Edmonton anything, dude.
This
You've
is
done
his
everything you can.
7th or 8th year in the league already.
Dude, I don't. Hold on, let me think.
Like, think about that. Like, you're wasting this guy's prime.
It's like a 6th.
Get him the fuck out of Edmonton. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a 6. Granted, he did have a... Oh, no, he didn't have a lockout year, did he? Well, he had 1 year where he was injured for like...
He tore his ACL, didn't he?
I think it was like his first or second season. He was out.
Because they thought he almost had to retire.
Yeah.
Which is scary as fuck.
Yeah, that guy. But I also think he wants to be a part of like a building. I feel like he doesn't want to be like a LeBron James where it's like, take me to a... Not that they're super teams NHL, but...
Right.
I think he's like, I think he wants to like... He's still young, so I think he's like, I still Was he probably 24, 25, 18 when he was
McDavid.
drafted? 6 years, so 20. Carry the 2, 3.
Oh shit!
It's getting there, but yeah, I think like if he gets to like 27 years of age and he hasn't got a cup yet with Edmonton, it's like, yeah, I'm fucking adios. Send me out of here.
Agreed. Where? I lost my spot.
The Central?
No, but Kraken, to me. At first I thought they were going to suck, and then the way they came back on the Knights the other day, I'm like, damn, maybe they might be like another Golden Knights. And who knows, if you have Schwartzley in that way, he did it for us in the playoffs.
It's true. And they got sick uniforms.
I love their sweaters.
Oh, they're great,
I love
dude.
it. I can't wait to see like their thirds next year.
Yeah. Also, like, dude, Vegas puts on the best show of hockey.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt.
And I love all the fucking cancel culture out there. It's like, I can't believe they did a global warming thing. They killed the octopus in the fake computer-generated screen on ice. Shut the fuck up.
I hate that game with the puck.
Or it's like Demi Lovato saying calling extraterrestrial aliens is offensive to extraterrestrials. What the fuck are you? She's back on drugs, so that's just clear.
Dude,
Does she know aliens?
I saw that.
Oh, excuse me,
I
extraterrestrials.
saw that and I was like, dude, maybe she is an alien, dude. I don't know. If anybody was going to be offended, I feel like Elon Musk would have came out and been like, hey, guys, aliens don't like that. I talked to him. Not Demi Lovato.
Oh, shit.
Ugh,
I just can't believe that wasn't a joke.
Yeah, dude, just wasn't. Just wasn't a joke. Dude, what the fuck? Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ. We're not going to be able to say anything. We're just going to have to be like, we're going to have to learn sign language soon because we can't.
Yeah, dude,
maybe we can't even do that.
100%.
We're just going to have to just wave at people.
Yeah.
And then if you want a handy, you have to obviously.
Yeah, we'll be like the people in Squid Games that wear the mask.
I haven't watched that yet.
Oh, dude, it's wild.
I watched Midnight Mass.
Yeah, is that crazy?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I'm excited for the show
It's a
You.
nice twist.
Did you watch You? Oh, it's crazy. I'm also kind of a psycho and
No.
kind of find it funny that this guy just murders innocent people because he's trying to find love, and then she murders people. It's crazy, dude. You should watch it.
Seems like a great show.
Dude, it is.
Well, I watched the show about a priest, and it's not where you think it's going. He basically is a vampire.
Yeah, I've seen the commercials and previews for it.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. You should watch it, though. Yeah, nice. I think I just spoiled like the first 2 episodes for you.
Whatever. I don't remember anything.
But anyway, let's get to the Central Division. This division was the hottest division in hockey for the last 8 years, and I think that's slowly going away.
Yeah.
It's slowly becoming kind of a weaker division.
I mean, dude, they've had 5 teams in the playoffs the last, 6 years.
Because I was going to have the Blues at third. And then I was looking at it, and I was like, I actually think they're going to place pretty high because our division's just not that great.
No, not anymore.
Man, I don't mean, this is like the Pacific again. I don't know who to pick for third place.
Oh, I do.
You go ahead then.
Number 3, I'm going to go with the Minnesota Wild.
That's what I was kind of leaning towards.
Yeah. Old Krill the Thrill. Jesus Christ, if they wouldn't have signed that guy, my buddy from Minnesota was like, we're going to burn Minnesota down if they don't.
I'm picking the Wild also.
This time, yeah. Minnesota 3, Blues 2, Avs 1.
We have the exact same.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Which I'm excited for Minnesota to be good. I've always liked Minnesota as a team and organization. I always rooted for them when they'd make the playoffs and they wouldn't get out of the first round, but you had to had to battle them to beat them.
Right.
And I was like, oh, I like this team.
Obviously, we're going to talk about the Blues at the end. That's what we always do. Close the show. The Wild at 3, get it. Blues at 2. I just have Blues at 2 because I'm just looking at the rest of the division and there's no way that we will. I'm willing to bet money. There's no way we place lower than second place in our division.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
And I think your President's Trophy winners are going to be the Colorado Avalanche. I think they're the best team in hockey. But do I think they'll go far in the playoffs?
I don't know. Yeah, they might be one of those teams where they dominate, then they get to the playoffs and somehow lose. But
well, I mean, if you're keeping a guy like Nazem Kadri on the team, I don't think you're serious about winning because this guy has costed so many different different years teams a chance to move on. His selfish play has literally resulted in their own teams losing.
Yeah.
And I think losing Kadri from that suspension in the fall kit, I think that played a huge factor in the next round for them against the Knights.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
But, Colorado Avalanche, I think are going to win your President's Trophy, personally.
That's not a terrible pick. It's like, what the fuck's going on behind me?
For the wild card spots, though, I'm going to go Stars for one of them. And I think Braden Holtby is going to have a bounce back here. And then I'm going to do it. I think the Blackhawks squeak in.
Oh.
I like their defense, and I think it's going to take maybe a month or two for them to start gelling together. I mean, you got a healthy Jonathan Toews coming back to be your captain.
Yeah.
You have a redesigned defense now led by Seth Jones, and they also who else did they get? They got another really good defenseman too. Shit, I forget. They finally freed up some cap space. They got Flower in that. Patrick Kane's Patrick Kane, and you got the two. You got Kubalik and Kirby Doc. Yeah. I mean, like, I think the Hawks are going to be pretty decent this year. Not like good. I think they're a first round exit in the playoffs, but I think they're going to squeak in.
Well, you might have convinced me to change my pick. So I'm going to go Dallas, and then I was thinking Winnipeg, but I don't really have any like good reason for Winnipeg. Except that they've just like always snuck their way into the playoffs.
Right.
Not snuck, but there's nothing exciting about them. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm going to go Dallas and Chicago as well.
I mean, they got...
Especially with Flower.
Mm-hmm. And they also have on the team, they got Andrew Shaw back. They got Dylan Strome. They got Tyler Johnson. Jake McCabe on defense. Yeah. That was the other defenseman. I was like, that's a good pickup. They still got Gustafsson. Let's see. Calvin DeHaan from... New York Islanders.
Uh-huh.
They got him. I mean, they rebuilt their defense pretty well, in my opinion. But
yeah, and they got Taste back. Dude, that was... the shit that he went through was crazy.
So you said Stars and Hawks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, man. Just some, like, weird...
It's like a mental issue, wasn't it?
No, it was like a blood... It was
yeah. And it caused him to have, like, vertigo and, like, shit.
Yeah, something crazy. And, like, nobody really said anything... I don't think he really came out and like said what it really was. They probably were just trying to figure. It was probably one of those things they were like trying to figure out.
Right.
But I don't know if nobody's ever said if like he got COVID and then that caused some crazy shit or what. I don't think it was. I think it was just like a weird. It's so crazy, dude. Like to think like when professional athletes get these weird diseases, like they're supposed to be like the healthiest people in the world, dude, and like they are, and then this shit still just
can happen.
Happens. Yeah. I've always liked Jonathan Toews. I know we're supposed to hate him, but like I've never like.
I've always liked him and Kane, really. It was Duncan Keith is the only one I've really always hated.
Make me laugh. Like, so I remember like Jonathan Toews a few times. Like he'd get interviewed and he'd like say stuff about like
Captain Serious,
like he doesn't like St. Louis or like blah blah blah. And then people like Blues fans are like, oh, he's a disrespect. I'm like, dude, would you want David Backus being like, oh, like what do you think about Chicago? It's like, oh, I love the city. They're great. The Cubs are good people.
Right.
Like the Chicago, like no, dude, like
you're supposed to hate each other.
Yeah, it's just
make up. Even if you don't believe it, make up a reason. Look at Michael Jordan. He made up a reason to hate every team he played against, and that's why he was good.
Makes the rivalries fun.
Right.
It's like, I'd love to have a Jonathan Toews on my team, even though people, I mean, maybe people do think he is overrated, but he's a good leader. The guy knows how to play hockey.
Mm-hmm. Who are you picking in the Stanley Cup and your winner? I'll go first. I picked the Colorado Avalanche and the Washington Capitals. And I think the Capitals are going to win in 7. It's my super early,
I'm
terrible
going with
prediction.
The Avs and the Islanders.
Ooh.
Islanders in 6.
Fuck you, Avalanche.
Yeah, we want you to get there and then lose.
I kind of do. Like, if we lose in the playoffs, I want them to go all the way just to lose.
Yeah, they're a fun team.
Because I watched Nashville fall apart after that, and it was just so much fun to watch because I fucking hate their fans.
Colorado's just a good team to watch. They can move the puck.
Like, Ryan Whitney says that New York Islanders fans are the worst fans in hockey. Completely disagree. I think the Nashville Predators are the worst fans in hockey.
They're terrible.
They're the worst.
Where have they been for the last since they haven't been a good team?
Right. No shit. You have to have pamphlets handed out to know what to chant. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Right. And put on the fucking board. Dummies.
Does Vince McMahon run that team?
Probably, dude.
You have to cheer this way.
You
got no chance in hell of coming to the game.
Pump in the sound.
I don't know why I'm talking like this for Vince McMahon.
Like he's from there.
New York. All right, Blues. Then we'll get out of here.
Suck.
Their offense this year looks incredible.
Yeah, dude. It's kind of a weird group.
Yeah.
But it makes sense.
I like it a lot. We
Yeah.
look just fucking complete.
Yeah. It's going to be... I'm glad Costin's going to get... I love how people, like, panic. Like, why isn't Costin on the main roster?
I said the same
guys,
thing.
They got to, like... Because it's just...
They have to send Sonny to the IR.
Like, it's semantics.
Yeah.
Like, it's just... It'll be fine, guys. Everybody just calm down.
And that's going to be interesting, too. But what's going to happen when Sonny comes back around Christmas? Like, because we have to play him. There's no way.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, I love Sonny too much. I don't know.
I mean, the way that they're talking about neighbors, even. Strickland was like, the way Berube talks about neighbors is how you normally talk about future captains. He's like, I know it's way too early to tell, but this kid has leadership in him already.
Yeah.
It's like, are we seeing a young... I mean, he's already... I remember... I think I said to you. I think I said that he reminds me of like a young David Backus.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just good that Berube's a guy that's like, all right, let's play these young players while we can. Get them the experience. I've been saying it for years. Like, Kyrou and these guys, like, they fucked up with Tarasenko when he was younger. He should have been playing 15 minutes a game, not 9.
Well, even Oshie.
Yeah, and Oshie. And,
Fabry.
Yep, those guys. It's like, dude, you have to play.
Putting Neil Yakupov on the fourth line. It's like, dude's not going to produce on the fourth line.
No, it's like you got to put those guys out there. But yeah, dude, that's neighbors playing, Costin playing. It's gonna be good. They're gonna make their mistakes, and people will be like, "Why are these guys up?" But like, that's how you get better.
You know what I
think?
think?
The only way they're gonna get better.
The sleeper of the Blues roster this year is going to be James the Real Deal Neal.
Think so?
Yes,
yeah, that's true.
I think he's
I feel like he's taking
determined.
Steve's spot.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But I think his last couple of seasons haven't been good because he's played for shit teams, and it's like.
He's excited to be here.
Right. And look at James Neal when he's on a good team. The dude's a fucking pest, and he's fucking good. And I think it's going to be that little missing piece of aggressiveness that we need. Who I also think is going to have a monster fucking year is Tarasenko.
I think so, too.
I think Vladdy's going to go the fuck off. I'm predicting, I think he's going to score 40.
Same. That's what I said. And I said everybody's going to blow me after. They're going to eat their fucking words. And anybody that starts cheering for him on the internet, I'm going to tear down and be posting videos telling people to suck my nuts dry.
Oh, my God. I mean, I just don't get the hatred for Vladdy.
Our fans are the worst. Because when he came in, they came in and everybody hyped him up, even with the Blues and stuff, as like being the next Brett Hall for us. Well, that went down the fucking drain when his first 2 years, you played him 9 fucking minutes.
Shit.
Hitchcock wouldn't put him on the power play. It's like, yeah, dude, he can't put up numbers when he's not whatever.
You literally taught him to pass the puck more than to shoot.
Yeah. It's like, no, dude, just tell him to shoot the puck.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think he's fucking motivated and ready. Even Ryan O'Reilly. I know you can say this in the interviews just to hype it up, but to me, I think you can tell when Ryan O'Reilly's just kind of bullshitting just to get the interview over, but when he's actually talking like how he thinks, I think you can totally tell. And he was totally like Vladdy. He's like, I've never seen him so determined in my life. Yeah. Like he's here and he's ready to play.
And I think O'Reilly has a good year this year. I think he put a lot of pressure on himself as the captain last year.
He did.
And
he got better at the end.
You can tell in some of the games, like when things weren't going well, that he was trying too hard instead of just being Ryan O'Reilly.
Right.
And I was having to explain it to so many people. They're like, yeah, dude, he's not. Like, I thought he was supposed to be good. I'm like, he is, dude. But like, you don't know. Like, he's not that he can't handle the pressure as the captain, but like, there's that. You learn a little bit, and he's like, oh, I'm supposed to be. It gets you, and I think he just got away from his game. And then when he got back to his game, it was like, there he is. And I think he's going to have a good year. I think Buchnevich is going to. Is that how you say it? Buchnevich.
Buchnevich.
Whatever his
name is. I didn't realize
is.
he was the one that Wilson threw down.
Yeah.
But I think he's going to have a 30-goal season.
I think he'll have a good year.
I think he's going to go off.
What are we doing with Brandon Saad?
I think, dude, on one of the preseason games, it was Saad, Thomas, and Tarasenko, and they were on fire. So maybe they put them together, or I could see Saad on the top line with O'Reilly and maybe Perron.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, who else are we missing? Because I could actually see, because I thought they were actually splitting up Perron and O'Reilly. They want to try something else.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Because I think they wanted Kyrou with Perron. I like that they're splitting up Thomas and Kyrou because I think you need speed on a couple lines.
Damn, we got so many lefties, dude.
I know. One guy I do think is going to have a great year is Torrey Krug. I think you're going to actually see Torrey Krug that we saw in Boston.
Too.
Takes a year to gel and
same thing
chemistry.
with Krug. I try to explain to him like they didn't have a camp. Or Falk, yeah, I'm like they didn't have a camp. So Krug, I was like, if you watch the way Krug played, he was playing the way he played in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Boston played a completely different game than we played. Like when he would throw those pucks up the middle of the ice, but like nobody would be there. I'm like, that's him being used to like fucking Marchand and those guys being right there for the pass.
Right.
So he was like, you have to. I'm like, there's systems. I'm not even gonna waste my time explaining this to people that don't understand. Like,
No, why would you?
Hockey's not just like, oh well, he's supposed to be because he did this in Boston. I'm like, yeah, but you're coming to a different team. They play different systems. You're getting used to like guys as like how they play out there, and you have to make chemistry. I'm like, he'll be fine.
And
Same thing with Krug.
And how many people wanted to trade Binnington last year, and then you get him to the playoffs, and it's like there he is, and then the fucking COVID shit fucked with his head, the false positive, and you could tell it fucked with his head. He was just like, I was worried about not playing all day instead of fucking preparing to play. Like,
yeah, that's shit.
you can't do that with the goalie.
Yeah, dude. That's why I hate I think St. Louis sports fans are the worst, dude.
Yeah, but Binner, I think, is going to have a
So do I,
top-notch
dude.
year. He's elite, and people need to start fucking
And he's
appreciating
back to having fun Binnington. When he came dressed out as a player in the handshake line,
was
it's like,
fucking
okay,
hilarious.
he's in the zone. Yeah, Berube was like, what the hell?
Berube's reaction was one of the best.
He was like,
goes,
what?
Have fun.
Yeah, he's like, God damn it. I love it.
No,
like
actually, Sports' reaction was the best.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Binnington's in that fun, goofy zone. I think he probably felt the pressure of dominating, taking us to a cup.
Right.
And then it was like, shit. And then it was the COVID year. Everything's weird.
When he was fun and goofy, we won the Stanley Cup.
Yeah. So now I think he'll be fun.
I think the Blues are going to have a pretty good year. I think they possibly go to the Western Conference Finals and lose to the Avalanche, if that's even possible. Can that even happen, or do you play out of your division? I forget how this playoff system works.
I think we're going back to the old way, which I hate. I like 1 through 8 better. I like 1 through 8 so much better. I understand it's like, well, you got to battle out of your division, but I'm like, dude, but what's better?
You're missing out on Western Conference Finals
than having Blues, Avalanche, or just
Capitals,
any
Penguins,
division? Yes, dude. Like, there's nothing better than that. Like how it used to be.
I agree. So,
that's just my opinion. Who else I think is going to sneak in? I think
I'm
we're
worried.
going to see our grind. Like, I think Clifford will be fucking. He's going to do his job. I think Barbashev's going to be better.
I forgot we didn't have Blade anymore. When he was playing on the Rangers the other night, it's like, oh yeah, forgot we got Busnevich for him.
I hated it.
I like the trade though. It's a great trade.
I get it. I just like that he was a wrecking
How long until fans turn on Busnevich for not back checking?
Oh, dude.
It's like he's a fucking goal scorer. Like,
yeah, it's the same people that like say Tarasenko's lazy. I'm like, God, you're not even watching. I'm like, you're not even. I'm like, I've seen Tarasenko back check a million times. It's
right.
Like, you guys are just dumb. Just dumb.
I think the Blues are going to have a pretty good year. I still think James Neal is going to be a huge, huge acquisition for us, and I think he's going to.
Yeah.
I can't speak. But yeah,
Shen's been on like a mission the last like 2
Jesus
years.
Christ. Bozer taking a fucking giant pay cut just to stay in St. Louis because he doesn't want to leave. He's going to get paid next year to stay.
Yeah, I think if you got Shen and Perron doing their things, rolling, leading the team, it's going to be.
And then to me, it's going to be two things. Jordan Kyrou, if I think this year's his make or break year. If he's just kind of decent, just kind of okay, I don't think he's ever going to get better than that. Tarasenko, if he doesn't have at least a 30-goal year, in my opinion, he's done.
Yeah.
I hate saying that, but I think he's done.
And Thomas just has to stay healthy.
Yeah.
That's something. Like we know he can be a good player. Like every time, like last year, him and Kyrou were magic together, and they got hurt. I was like, fuck.
The defense on the Blues is still a question mark for me. I'm not really sold on it just yet.
But the fact that I'm not sold makes me think that they'll be fine.
Right. Exactly.
I don't know why, but it's just like they'll probably figure it out.
I think Parayko is going to have a good year.
I hope so, dude.
He needs to. He's got to start stepping up.
Just got that contract. It's like, dude, you need to start blasting the puck more. You need to start being a little bit better down low and just.
He needs to lead that defense. Because if not, Krug or Falk will step up.
Yeah, we need him too big time.
Yep.
Yeah, I hope Thomas needs to stay healthy. If Thomas can stay healthy, I think he can put up a good year and show what he can do.
Last thing about the Blues before we get out of here. Did you see my article that I wrote?
No, I didn't read it yet.
I'm gonna read these. It's my all Blues team.
Okay.
This is who I picked. I picked 3 goalies, 6 defensemen, and 4 lines, basically.
Okay.
But the lines, I just picked forwards. I didn't pick the actual positions.
Yeah.
Even though there was a fucking idiot on Facebook going, he picked like so many centers. Like, what the fuck? And I go, clearly state at the beginning that I read the fucking thing, you idiot. But in goal, I have Fuhrer, Cujo, and Leut.
Okay.
My 3 goalies. Now
You didn't
defense.
pick Brent Johnson?
Fuck no. I took John Casey. Got the 2 Plager brothers on defense. Started off. Gassoff, Petrangelo, Pronger, McInnes.
Yeah.
Then we go 4th line, Al Arbor, David Backus, Brendan Shanahan. Red Berenson, Dimitra Tarasenko on the 3rd. On the 2nd, Brian Sutter, Ryan O'Reilly, Adam Oates. And 1st, Gary Unger, Bernie Federico, Brett Hall.
Oh, yeah. It's a solid team.
Who would you pick for your, like, if you had to pick, obviously you're picking Hall and probably, I would imagine,
Dude,
for
you're not going to pick
Federico.
Gretzky even though he only played like 37 games in the
Yeah, had one of the worst turnovers in his career in Game 7 against the Red Wings. I'll never forgive him for that. Fuck you. Now I'm not watching TNT now.
Damn, dude. I don't know. If I were to pick like a couple sleepers that maybe you didn't pick,
Yeah, that's actually what I would have
Pierre Turgeon.
I had him on there at first, and I was like, I got to put our original captain on there.
Yeah.
So I took him off for Al Arbor.
Because Pierre, I think, is like very underrated in our, like what he
I
did. Like he
100%
fucking
agree.
guy could put up points. Pierre.
I listed off a bunch of honorable mentions at the end for forwards, for sleepers wise.
Pierre. Scott Young was a good player. Not like the best, but like
Jeff
compared
Courtnall.
to those guys. Yeah, Courtnall.
I have, for my honorable mentions, I have Perron, Bouwmeester, Kachuk, Doug Gilmore, Steiner, Oshie,
Yeah, Doug Gilmore's another one I was going to say.
Schenner, Schwartz, Jackman, even. I threw Jackman in there as I think he's,
You're gross, dude.
hey, Bobby
Lost
Plager
all
liked him
respect
that
for you.
much. I think we all could. Scott Stevens, Pierre Turgeon, Garth Butcher, Dallas Drake, Doug Wickenheiser, Rob Ramage, Joel Mullen, Doug Waite, and Dale Howardchuk.
Yep. Those are some pretty solid picks.
Then for goalies, I even threw in Jake Allen and Binnington. Binnington, I feel like you had to just because he won us a Stanley Cup. And Jake Allen is second in Blues history for wins and shutouts.
Yeah.
But yet he was never good. And he did it in less time
Right.
than Mike Lee.
Just nobody understood that our defense wasn't good in front of them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Man, I'm trying to think of some sneaky players that we used to have.
Right? I was having a hard time kind of coming up with it.
Yeah.
And you can't forget, like, Greg Millen, Glenn Hall, and Jacques Plante, too.
Did you say
even.
Red Berenson at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another person on Facebook was like, you got to keep Hall and Oates together. What are you doing? I go, that's not the point.
It's not the... Yeah, dude.
It's literally not the point.
People are dumb.
They are.
What a team. You should make that team on NHL.
Just create everybody. They'll have 98s. Can't make them 99s. So I don't want Gretzky on the team again. All right, let's hit him with that hat trick and let's get on out of here. This was a good Hockey Talks episode. This actually was like a legit Hockey Talks
was.
episode, I felt like.
Went a lot better than I thought.
Right? We actually talked about the fucking game and like consistency with the game.
Yeah, right? How about that?
Wow, would you look at us? Who would have thought? Not me.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Do we always go 3, 2, 1? Yeah, we go from our least to our favorite.
It's all about the bulge.
Number 3, I'm just going to go Biz on TNT. It's one of the greatest things in the world. Number 2, my number 2 is just going to be a prediction. Connor McDavid puts up 142 points this year.
Shit.
And my
I
number
hope so, because I haven't won my fantasy leagues.
Yeah. My number 1, hockey's back, dude.
Hockey's just fucking back.
That's just what it is.
My number 3, TNT broadcast trumps all other. I mean, it blows the ESPN broadcast out of the water. I thought the ESPN broadcast was kind of boring.
Yeah, dude.
TNT though, fucking, I'm all the way with TNT. Number 2. Let's go Blues. I can't wait for Saturday's game. Nazem Kadri has played last night, so he's in the lineup. Oh, I think they go after him.
I think so too.
I think Shen goes after him.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I can't wait.
I love when Shen starts the game up with the fight.
That game is gonna be fucking. It's gonna be.
They're
violent.
my favorite games to watch. Colorado's become like my new.
We
Detroit.
should fucking watch it.
They're the best, dude.
We should definitely watch it somewhere. Just got my new Ryan O'Reilly jersey. Not a big deal.
Yeah, I just ordered my Winter Classic one.
That should be our away jerseys.
Yeah, it should.
And my number 1, shout out to Mass Mutual for making that hilarious Alexander Ovechkin, Nicholas Backstrom commercial, because that's just a thing of beauty.
We need more Ovie commercials.
We do. We really do.
Yeah.
Even the one he did for SportsCenter, where he's a Russian spy.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Well, you can follow us on all social media platforms at OffendedPod. Make sure to go to anythingbutcredible.com for all your network needs again, including Offended, Anything But Credible podcasts, the Going Off Topic podcast, Movie Merge podcast, Spacing Out podcast, and the What's Your Bliss podcast, all at anythingbutcredible.com. Subscribe, give us a 5-star rating on all of our podcasts, please. Just fucking do it. Make sure you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Trick1042. Stoutsy, do you want to throw yours out there or no?
No, fuck them.
All right.
Yeah, at Jimmy James 9417, Instagram, Twitter.
Be sure to look out for Jim Stout on Saturday Night Live soon.
Yep. I'll be in rainbow face to make everybody happy. And that way I can say whatever I want.
It's pretty fucking true, honestly.
Yeah.
It's crazy. There's some, yeah, we're not getting into it.
Look out for my Stars Channel special coming out.
Jesus Christ. Well, Stoutsy, thanks for coming back on.
Yeah, buddy.
You should just make it a weekly thing.
It's going to be tough.
Just fucking do it.
Bro. I got to
What?
hit these open mics.
What'd you say?
Comedy's taking over. I got to hit these mics, bro. You want me to get famous or not?
Sure, you know what? Yeah, I'll tag along.
Sure, whenever. Yeah, dude, just build me a studio when it happens.
It's fine. You fucking perform right there.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, did you just record episodes that I'll be in the back doing jokes the whole time?
The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. It's always fun hopping on here.
Yeah, I have to get you on more.
No.
We're both busy.
Yeah,
Doing
dude.
adult things. Fucking bitches.
Yeah.
Eating riplets.
In what'd you say, dude? Red.
The fuck was that?
There you go, dude. Smoke more weed.
Oh, I will. Where's my pen? There it is. Do you want some?
No.
Want some?
Can't, dude. Druggy.
I'm a legal drug dealer. I'm in the medical field, okay?
Yeah, dude, you're a doctor.
But really, you're really just a dentist.
Doctor, no. Yeah, I'm just a dentist.
All right. Thanks for coming on, Stoutsy.
Yeah, dude.
All right, boys and girls, children of all ages, Hockey Talks, episode 1, in the books. We'll do this again pretty soon. I don't know when. Not going to give anybody a fucking answer. 'Cause fuck you. Fuck you, bud.
Maybe monthly.
Let's go Blues. Hockey's back. Thank you for listening. This has been Hockey Talks presented by Offended and the Anything But Credible Network. We'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
Motherfuckers. Anything But Credible welcomes you to the following presentation of the Offended Podcast. One take and done.
Wow, look at that.
One take
Holy
and done.
shit.
Fuck yeah. I thought that was going to
dude.
take like 20 minutes.
No professionals in here.
Fucking right.
Jesus Christ.
God, we're growing up.
Nailed it.
World's looking up. AEW soaring.
Jesus.
Jesus.
I'm here to take your mother's home.